Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, I'm going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakak Madash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And peace and salutations to the elect being the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, with sincerity, truth, and with charity. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, which the world ignorantly calls God. Ba'ashim means in the name of. And Yahushai is the true name of the Son, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahushai. Once again, Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. Today I'm going to be speaking about this post. It says, from World Star Hip Hop, it says, Elon Musk says brain chip implants could soon give humans godlike powers. And I just looked this up on World Star Hip Hop just to make sure. And yeah, this is actually a real post. And it says, Elon Musk says brain chip implants could give humans godlike powers. And ultimately, what this devil, Esau Edom, which is a so-called white man that is in government right now, that is in power, that has been given rulership for a temporary period of time, he basically wants to become like God, right? And that's why he wants that brain computer implant to be mandated across the earth, right? For those of you who don't know, we'll continue to bring this out every single video, or whenever the Spirit tells us to. This is the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of, the RFID chip, and the chip that's going to be embedded into the human body. This is the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of. Here I have Revelation 13:16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And this brain computer interface, brain computer implant, right? This is going to be mandated across the entire earth, right? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So it doesn't matter if you're a prisoner. It doesn't matter if you're a rich dude or a poor dude, right? It doesn't matter if you're just walking freely. They're going to try to get you to take that mark. And this is part of it. They're going to try to tell people this could give you godlike powers. They can tell people you can start controlling your own brain. You can, and I'm just, speculating, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. But, this is just me speaking, right? But, through the spirit, don't be surprised when this guy, basically, this devil, Esau Edom, he starts giving people incentives, right? You start seeing different celebrities promote it, and you're already seeing, different people basically do cameos and mentioning Neuralink or doing Neuralink in their video or promoting it. You had this one YouTuber, Mr. Beast, who was literally basically giving it free advertisement, talking about it in his video, showing the dude that took the Neuralink. He also was saying that he would get one, right? So people, they tend to follow what the crowd is doing, and a lot of them are going to take that chip because, the X, Y, and Z person, took it, right? You're going to see different celebrities, soccer players, basketball players, football players. They're gonna start talking about it. And let's bring this out. This is Revelation chapter 13, and let's go to verse 14. Right? It said, let's go to verse 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? And so ultimately, this devil is going to do what? He's going to try to perform different, signs, miracles, right? Try to, he's going to try to make it seem like he's he's trying to act. He's going to try to be like Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. He's going to try to make it seem like he can heal people, right? Heal their blindness. Heal their paralysis, heal they got different diseases, right? And it's gonna deceive many people, right? It's gonna deceive many people. I have Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. It says, let's bring this out. It says, "For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." Meaning what? It's not possible to deceive the very elect, but it's going to deceive the rest of these people out here, right? They're gonna fall for these things, right? They're gonna fall for that chip. A lot of these people are gonna believe that chip is gonna be their basically their savior, right? And ultimately, you take that chip, you're showing basically allegiance to Esau, Edom, right? And you're showing allegiance to his society, this world, and let's bring out the judgment that's going to happen to these people. Revelation 19:20, it says, "And the beast was taken, and with him false prophet, who wrought miracles in his presence, by which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. And these both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone," which that lake of fire is actually referring to America, Babylon the Great, which is going to become basically you would call it a lake of fire when those ICBM nuclear missiles destroy it. It's going to be hit with thousands of nuclear missiles, man. It's gonna wipe out the face of America, Babylon the Great. Only there's gonna be nothing left. The only thing that's gonna come back is after basically the land gets just after it gets destroyed, then different certain animals will inhabit it, like owls, scorpions, things of that nature. But it's gonna be completely destroyed. Right? And that's what's gonna happen to the people that take that mark of the beast, right? But you see right here, let's go back to the article real quick. Let's just look this up real quick. You can look this up yourself. World star, Elon Musk, godlike powers. Right. Let's bring this. Yep, it says right here, world star, Elon Musk says humans could soon receive cybernetic brain implants capable of giving godlike powers, claiming that the technology may allow for Jesus-level miracles. And yeah, see, these people are. You can see people in the comments. They're saying like, "What the fuck?" They're basically saying, "What the fuck?" Let's play the audio. All right.
Restore and enable people who've never spoken for years to speak again, which we've done. Give people eyesight who've lost both eyes or the optic nerve, or maybe have never even seen at all, blind from birth, by direct interface to the optical centers in the brain. You can actually restore eyesight, give people eyesight that they've never had before, and you can enable people to walk again, which I think is profound. I mean, these are kind of Jesus level things, let's say like when technologies are hitting like Jesus level miracles, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so you hear right there, and you can go to the World Star Instagram page. You can just look this up. if you want to watch the clip. But you can just see this devil. This is what he's intended to do all along, right? This is what he's intended to do all along. You know, I got one more precept. Because what is this devil trying to do? He's trying to fill his belly, trying to satisfy himself to the point where he's not satisfied with the riches he has, the wealth he has. No, he wants to own you, and he wants to put a fucking chip inside of you. This is Job chapter 20, verse 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right, so just when this guy, these elites, these Edomites that are in rulership, get everybody under that new world order, under that RFID microchip, that brain-computer interface, which is the mark of the beast, that's going to be embedded into the body, right? The charagma. You know, once he has a lot of these people, and when he starts chipping these people, right? You know, just when he thinks he's going to have everybody under his chip, that's when the Lord is going to take him out of power, right? Destroy him, you know. And that's starting off with those thermonuclear missiles, and then these Edomites are going to get put into slavery, right? I'm going to read it one more time. It says, Job 20, verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating, right? And so this is what's going to happen to this piece of shit. So with that, I'm going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect feeding sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.